craft are out again. These are definitely not military, I can assure you of that. And for that idiot from Norwich, I can't think of his name, whether it was Mark or whatever his name was, he reckoned he's been down here, and I can assure you all, for all those who have been following him, he's a liar. And I'm going to tell him straight to his face, you're a bloody liar, mate, because you've never been down here, never. And if you had, then you could have given me a shout on the internet, and I would have by all means met you down here, but you didn't. So I'm going to tell you straight to your face, mate, you're a bloody liar, and these are not militaries on military craft on an exercise routine. So let's get that thing straight. And for a reporter, you should be ashamed of yourself. Anyway, there you go, people. It's turning out to be a wonderful, fantastic night. I mean, look at these, look. I mean, come on, people. Do you honestly believe that these are military aircraft? This is directly in front of me, and I believe you're looking at about a mile and a half maximum from Bawsey Ruin to the top of the woods here. And all these little craft are all out in there. All these little craft are out in their masses, in their droves. And I'm just going to take you around very, very slowly, look. I'll hold it there for a while because you have to look at this. This is absolutely fantastic. Look, let's move it about, I'll just move it for a foot, you know, just a foot every time, look. That's a foot on the tripod, just panning around slowly. I mean, look at this. We're now heading the top of Bawsey, heading towards Ashwick, and I mean, look at that, look. Look at the activity there, look. This is directly over top of the pits, and nowhere near Ashwick at all yet, but we'll keep going around, look. I mean, look at the activity. I mean, if someone can tell me that these are military aircraft, do you know what, I'll eat my hat. Even better still, why don't the RAF contact me and tell me, look, what you're filming there, John, are our craft. But no, they don't want to do that, because they're just leaving it up to the trolls to take the piss out of people like me and Alison and Joe Blogs and everyone else who's out there filming. You know, you should be ashamed of yourselves. These are definitely an extraterrestrial, superhuman race out here, and whether they're being controlled remotely or not from a higher source, we don't know. We just ain't got a clue. Nobody seems to know what they're doing. I mean, I've got my ideas. I do believe that these craft are actually flying up and down over top of the ley lines. Whether that's got anything to do with it or not, I'm not sure, but there is a very big, powerful ley line running through that wood over there. So whether these craft are going up and down and increasing the frequency of the ley lines, of the crystalline grid of the Earth, it's a possibility. Because if they can increase the frequency of the Earth, then we are connected with the Earth. Maybe it'll help to raise our frequency too. Which is possibly the reason why everything's speeded up now, and people are starting to wake up to what's going on. I mean, what's happening in China? I mean, what was that? 2,800 pigs. It started off as 900, then it was 1,200. Now the latest was 2,800 pigs washed up in the China River there, and something biblical going on. somebody said Mark 5 out of the Bible, but you know, you just need to wake up, people, and think there's more going on than we understand. But these ships, they're everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. Look. And this is just over top of the beginning of Bawsey. I'm heading towards the hospital at the moment, but I'm about a quarter of a mile up from the roundabout to where these craft are being seen. Look, there's no noise, there's nothing to resemble FAA aircraft lighting. You don't get lightings like this. You don't get aeroplanes riding up and down, travelling at between, I don't know, probably 15 and 30 mile an hour. They'll be falling out the skies, people. So come on. These are not our military. They're not F-15s. They're not them Black Hawk bloody jets, supersonic jets, hovering around. They're not balloons. They're not RC craft. Because look, for God's sake, I'm going to tell you about this. Let's come around here, because somebody wrote to Richard on Rich Planet, and they said that there's an RC club. Well, there's one about, as the crow flies from here, I should imagine you're looking about 1.5 miles, 2 miles away, and it's facing in that direction. It's well behind me here, which is a northeast from where I'm standing. Okay, so there's no way that I'm filming RC aeroplanes. And anyway, the RC club have written to Richard, and they've told him that they're definitely not his planes, because although they have flown at night times, but the maximum they fly is 200 meters, and obviously because of the radio control, it would never go out that way. And I'm looking about, well, come on, people, you'd hear it anyway. You'd hear the little engines, you know, but there's nothing. So that's knocked that on the head. And Richard off Rich Planet, he's removed the show that he recorded because of the comments, because it was hard to disprove. You know, he said it was my fault really that I'd never informed him of the RC club. Well, actually I did right at the beginning, but there you go. Well, anyway, people, as you can see, these craft are still out, and what I'm thinking about doing is just knocking it off for a little while and see if I can get any close-ups coming over, but I'm not sure if they will tonight. I did have 4 fly over me earlier, so with a bit of luck we might be in for a good close-up, but I'm not going to hold my breath on it. Alright guys, it's a beautiful night, and it's Thursday. Don't ask me what date it is, because no, it's Wednesday. Thursday. It's Wednesday night, and what date are we? I've lost track of the time now. But anyway, I'll put it down on the YouTube when I upload later. Take care, guys.